Welcome to Kicking It with the Crew. Tonight, we got me. We got a couple others going to join us tonight. So I'll wait until the room fills up a little bit. Hope everybody's had a great Friday and a great afternoon so far. Maryland Squatch Watchers, what is up? Mrs. Careman, hello, Patriots, hello, G&B, hello, Kathy M, hello, thank you. The Grim, hello. Thank you all for being here tonight. I've been getting a lot of people messaging me about questions they had. I cannot get to them all, obviously. So this is what this is for tonight. Matt's going to try to make it in. Mike's going to try to make it in. Tin Man is back, and he's going to try to make it in. So, right now, you have ta-da, myself. So what's up, man? Happy Friday, everybody. I hope everybody's having a great afternoon. I'm here to answer those questions that you may have. And then after that, tomorrow will be a hunt. Not sure where. We had a couple spots of interest we'd like to get into. Mr. Pat, how you doing, brother?
Yeah, good evening, Jack. How are you, man?
All right, man. Heather, hello. How you doing, buddy?
I'm all right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm just telling everybody that there will be a hunt tomorrow. Can't wait.
Yeah? Yeah. I'm always down for that, man. I can't wait.
Yeah. So, man, a couple hunts. These last couple hunts been pretty crazy. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Out, everybody wanted to know what that glowing orb was. I can tell you, I don't know. Stump Jumper, hello. Yeah, that orb. I can tell you how I think it happened. It popped up during the night. And I didn't see it, but each time that I did see it on camera, when, I didn't see it, but the camera glitched when I was rewatching it to post it. I thought when I first seen it was when I seen the tree up above me moving, and it was the only tree moving. And then I backed up and I pushed against another tree and was moving the tree that I was pushing against. And then you could see it, if you play it real slow, you could see it come out of the tree from a distance, and as it got closer, it got bigger. And then everybody seen what I was seeing, which was pretty crazy. Whoa, oops. My bad. Hit the wrong button.
Yeah.
Up, and we got Tin Man.
I don't know. I'm still here, I think.
Yeah, you're here. You're here. You popped in and out. Tin Man, hello.
Hey, there's Tin Man.
Three souls. Yeah, so I literally just left Tin Man's house. Ran home, jumped on a computer, and got it started.
You've been really busy, Jack.
Oh, yeah. It's like 5 a.m. all day from 5 a.m. on. Definitely wasn't a ball of lightning. That thing was freaky. Patriots. Oh yeah, man. I can't. I mean, I've been getting messages from everywhere about that light, that ball light or tube light, and I can't explain it because I don't know. But Mike, MT Paranormal Life said when he seen it and it turned, it actually formed a ball. So I don't know if we were seeing it sideways, you know what I'm saying? And it looked like a straight line when we were seeing it, but it was, you know, when it faced this way, it was a ball. So because he said when it turned to the right towards him, it looked like a ball. But
when Sally sees those lines like that, she calls them spirit rods, and I don't know why she does that. I do too, but sometimes we see them like in a line, and then other times they're in a ball. So
yeah. Three Souls says, can't stay long packing for the Conjuring house, leaving tomorrow morning at 3 a.m. Oh, man, do not take nothing home with you. You better say some prayers before you go in there, buddy. Hoo-wee. That place is scary. Never been there? Don't want to go there.
She's trying to get on here. Sally's trying to get on here, but she can't get on here.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know. It's just lucky I got on here. I must have hit the right buttons. Oh, I know.
There you go. Hold on. Let me send her an invite. Hold on, everybody. Real fast. Let me see if I can do it this way.
Got to blur my background. They're all saying that looks like I'm doing the laundry.
She just yelled at me from the living room. She has the link, but she just can't get it connected.
Oh. Well, that's okay. We have you. We have our other better half. CP, hello.
She's the brains of the operation, believe me.
CP says, hi, everyone. Any clue as to why these things, a lot more things are showing up on the video? Actually, me and Tin Man were just talking to this prior to this at his house. I think because wintertime's coming and they're hunting for food, and hunting season is right around the corner. We only got another week. The 30th, isn't it? Begins hunting season here in Ohio. So these things are out looking for food to get in a safe space, you know. That's the only thing that I can come up with.
Yeah.
Because this happened last year when we were getting a lot of activity, and then it was the beginning of next month we started having to chase them higher. So
wonder why they do that, Jack. You think is it just because it's to stay away from the hunters primarily, or where would they hide at? You would think they would hide in ravines or caves or something because of bad weather.
Yeah, I believe it's to get away from the hunters. And you got to know some of your deer are that smart too. You know, they'll get out of areas, hunting zones, and they'll go into private property.
Yeah, the supervisor's on TV now.
Here she is. Trevor, hello. That's the only thing I can think of. I mean, that's my opinion, that they're getting, getting a lot more food. And Tin Man has an encounter that he had last night. Go ahead and tell them that, Tin Man.
I packed up and went home.
Yeah, go ahead and tell them that about last night.
No, it's kind of scary. I don't want to scare anybody.
No, I've already had the hell scared out of me.
Yeah, I ended up, I saw the big guy and a few other things I didn't care to see. Yeah.
Come on, Tim, man, tell us about it.
Well, I was in sight 14 last night over in a local park, and Site 12 pulled in real late, and they were making a lot of noise over there. And I hadn't fallen asleep yet, but they had a late arrival. So I decided I'm going to look out. I had my tent, the window in my tent half zipped up. And I looked out, and who did I see? I saw a shadow person. And he was running past my table, my picnic table, and down, and he took off down the embankment towards the lake. And the next thing I saw was a bunch of coons um, checking out my campsite. And then I saw what scared me most was a big hairy animal. I'm not sure what it was, but it looked just like an animal that wasn't washed for a long period, and it had spiky hair, and it was pretty good size. Um, I put my my chair, my camp chair, near the edge of my tent, so if anything moved the camp chair, it would wake me up. But yeah, this really put a scare into me last night, and not needless to say, I knew I wouldn't sleep anymore the rest of the night. I just
I
packed up
wouldn't
and
either.
went home. Yeah, and I don't usually, but yeah, it wasn't a good night.
Yeah.
No, I've been packing the truck up.
About 2 seconds.
Yeah, he talked to me. I told him to take some food and throw it away from the campsite and tell him to stay out.
Mm-hmm.
I should have done that. I had one sandwich left, and I knew that's what they were looking for. Because they were, but I was really surprised. Everything was with the shadow person, or like Jack and I we were talking about Bigfoot cloaking into a shadow person, and I knew that's what they were after. They were after food, and I got up after they left, and I tried to spot them. I was looking for eye shine and stuff, but there was none. But about 5 minutes later, I did hear some tree knocks, and they were loud. They were really loud. A lot of times, you'll get up in the middle of a campground, and you'll hear things that sound like tree knocks, but this was a real distinctive tree knocks, and it was in the direction that I feel that they were moving. So it was just one tree knock. And from what I understand, one tree knock means come here. Am I right, Jack, or am I wrong?
I don't know anymore.
Yeah, because
I don't know anymore.
because two knocks meant danger, right?
Yeah, too. That's what I used to think too. But I got 6 the other night.
Oh wow!
I
Yeah.
don't know if you guys seen that short yet that I posted.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I've had 2 people message me and say that they had gotten 5 before. One was he was coming out into his backyard, and his backyard butted up against some woods. And when he got closer to his, the wood line, he got 5 knocks. But there we go. These knocks, if you pay attention to these knocks, it was like bang, 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 pause, and then bang, bang for a total of 6. It just wasn't, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I wonder if that means something, like kind of I seen a message on the video that said, "Does anybody know Morse code?"
That's crazy.
reinforcement come and kick your butt.
Yeah, I mean, wait until you see that video. It's not a long video. because I wasn't in there. I was just dropping off, the wife dropped me off. I went in and, I was just taking some apples, to gift them. And man, they pushed me all the way back to the tracks. And I called her and she was all like, I thought you were going to stay out there a little bit. I just got home and I was like, yeah, but you need to come back and grab me, man. I was like, I ain't staying out
LIB.
here. LIB.
What's happening? Can you guys hear me all right?
Yeah, we can. Hello, Ramona, Trevor, CP, Arliss.
What's up, LIB?
What's happening?
Michael. Hello to everyone that I missed. Thank you for being here tonight. Mike, how you doing, buddy?
What do you say? What do you do? I'm all right. Good.
Oh, Woods have gotten weirder since Tin Man first entered the woods. Laugh out loud.
I know, it's wild. I wasn't even prepared to talk about that, but I guess I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the 6 and ox, I don't know. I don't know. I still, I've been thinking about it since you brought it up to me, and it's all relative to, like, it can mean different things different places, right?
Yeah.
I'd imagine, right? Because I know for me, like, I can't say this is what it is across the board, but when I walk in Bubba's, they knock, and if I have somebody with me, they clack twice, bang bang, and as soon as we leave, if it's just me, boom. If it's 2 of us or 3 of us, boom, 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 boom. They count us as we come in, and then they count us as we leave. And then if I know a mountain biker is going to show up before I hear or see them, because I hear a clack, I hear the wood knock, and it's them counting that person coming in. It's like that's what it means there. But then, like, I don't know. What if I would knock somewhere else than that I'm ringing the dinner bell? You know what I mean?
Right. The strangest thing is, though, I didn't tree knock or nothing. I mean, when I walked in, I entered, I stopped, I said, hello, I'm just here to, drop you off some food. And when I turned on the camera, I said the same thing, because I don't know if it was aggression. I took it as they wanted me back out of there. When I walked in, they wanted me back out, because I was hearing strange things. It seemed like I was seeing glimpses of eye shine, but as soon as I would put the light over here, they would be gone. And then I would see them, 20 feet over this way. And then I would take the light and they would be gone. And then I would see them back over here and they'd be gone. But then it just seemed like they were closing in. They didn't want me to go in any farther.
Yeah. I mean, well, that's what it feels like, then that's probably what it is. And that's what I always tell people, like, the answer lies within you, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, usually what you get in that first instinct is what it is,
Right. And that's how go ahead. And I say in the video, when I turned on the camera, I was like, some weird things are going on right now. I'm seeing the eye shine. I'm hearing distant knocks, and you could start hearing distance. It was like they were running from far away, coming towards me, and then doing a tree knock each time they got closer. And then a tree knock would happen over here, and then a tree knock closer would happen there. And I'm like, okay, that's strange. Okay, that's even strange. That's even closer. That was a scream. Okay, this is happening over here. And it just seemed like they were like, get the hell out. Yeah. I don't know.
It might have been like to get your attention, like for a warning, like something. There might have been something else out there, and they really wanted to make sure, like, they let you know to get the hell out of there. Like, yeah, I know a lot of people put Bigfoot in this like big bad category, but they are like not the close to the worst thing out there.
Right. Yeah, because they knocked and I picked up pace to get out of there. I mean, I was damn near running down the tracks. And I was speechless through that whole video. I'm like, I have no words. Like, yeah, what the, it's like I have no words. I was speechless.
The scene in Stand By Me when when the jets they
Yeah.
cross the bridge and there's no train
Yeah.
and
Heather says, I have learned that 6 tree knocks mean back off. Yeah.
well, yeah, I think we all learned that today.
Yeah.
I
But
hear more
again,
than one too. I'm out.
what is it? What does it mean really? Like that's the thing. Like, does it mean the same thing everywhere? Is that's the
Right.
question.
Yeah. Ramona,
That's the
God
question.
bless. Be praying for you. Stay strong, my
Prayers
woman.
for Ramona.
Yeah, she's going to surgery right now. Stay
Oh,
strong.
Good luck to you.
God bless.
Yeah, I don't think it means the same everywhere. And I'm going to say this again. I don't think they travel like everybody says, they do. I just don't think
No,
they do.
they don't. No, why would they?
Right. I think the young ones may take off and find their own areas, but I really don't think that, they pack up and head out. I think they, during hunting season, like I say, we know from last year writing down notes that they do take off higher because we traveled up to find them. It wasn't the same. If some people remember that have been here longer, during those videos, me and Trapper would go out and there would be nothing. Tin Man, you went on a couple of those where we started to film and we'd have to get out of there and go to a different location that we knew they were at.
Oh, yeah.
They also are treetops though in the wintertime.
What's that?
I said they're also in the treetops in the wintertime. Because when you guys are out there, I see a lot of sitting here at home watching, and there's a lot of eye shine in the trees. So I think that's where I think they are.
Yeah, I remember when that video when we went to that area last year and Trapper walked in and they were in the treetops and then one started coming right to the right and I filmed it. You can see, tall eye shine walking right through and off to the far right.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, they're treetops definitely.
Hey, I was not to get off subject, but I was reading some of the comments and some of the subscribers would like to ask some questions, and if we can get those out of the way ASAP. So if anybody has any questions, I would say just go ahead. There's quite a few of us. Maybe they could be answered.
Yeah, I just want to say I got to reply to some of the messages. I haven't got back to all of them, but when you do a Q&A, there's no script for them. So you can get off course or you can stay on the subject a little too long. And I mean, talking about it and trying to catch up, when you get too far behind, you get like, oh no, we're too far behind, so try to get as many as we can.
Try to put the questions in caps too. That way we know like who's like having like just conversations between each other, and then like who like wants to be like address the panel or like if it's someone individually that you want to talk to, like say at so and so. That's that's helpful too because then we can kind of navigate faster.
Yeah, Tammy says those knocks were so close to you too. Crazy. Yeah.
If you hear them on the on the camera, as much as I'm out there, I hear things all the time and I'm like, oh, you hear that? And on playback, there's nothing there, and you could tell people use headphones and all that, but like it's it just doesn't translate. So if you hear them loud on camera, it must have been really loud in person.
Oh yeah, loud enough and it seemed like they were like the way when I rewatched it, I jerked the camera one way and then jerk it, a little off back to the right. And I was thinking, okay, maybe there was two there knocking.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, that gets your heart pumping. I mean, my heart rate was high.
When you're by yourself in the dark, it's
Yeah.
it's
You're like, please don't zap my flashlight. Please don't zap my flashlight. Alan, hello. Weasel, hello. Okay, let's see. I would still like to hear an interview with the train engineer. I'm gonna find one. I'm gonna find one that will talk to me. I promise you on that. Says I
I
agree
bet
with
them
Stone.
guys seen a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Them big feet must get cold. Yeah, I don't know. I would think maybe that's why they stay up in the trees. Maybe they got, like dogs. Do their feet get really cold? You know how dogs can just walk in snow, and I don't know.
They can get frostbite.
Yeah, yeah.
I would imagine their feet get cold.
Yeah. Okay, Heather asks, I want to ask a question to Mike. I had a dream about the Bigfoot. I dreamed that I was being picked up and laid down, and one said, you brought her here. What would that mean? That's for you, Mike.
I had a dream about a Bigfoot. I dreamed that I was being picked up and laid down, and one said, "You brought her here." You brought her here.
Yeah, like a Bigfoot carried her in, and then the other one said, you brought her here?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I guess maybe. It could mean that you've gained the trust of maybe you've gained the trust of one of them, and then they're kind of presenting you to the rest of them as like a trustworthy person. So it could mean that like you need to like if that's what if that's what you're doing. I don't know, I'm just speculating, but maybe he was presenting them like maybe he did, it brought you into their world, their little into their I know it's a touchy subject for other people, but that's where they reach us sometimes, like in our dream state, when like it's easier for us to be received in a dream state. A lot of people see things by water because, believe it or not, you're in a more relaxed state. You know what I mean? It's just a natural thing that relaxes humans, whether they know it or not. And like, so maybe they were trying to show you something. Maybe maybe it was just them kind of showing you that you've been accepted, and that one of them did bring you in and like present you to the family, and that you're part of the tribe type thing.
Yeah. That sounds, yeah, I would think that. You gain the trust. I mean, that sounds about legit. I would go with that.
Yeah, I mean, that's my best, on the spot answer. I'm not sure.
That sounds a lot like 60s party I went to.
Yeah.
Stump Jumper, I love you, man.
Yeah. Yeah. His comments are always like the
best. Yeah. And then Trevor says, I think they know who's good or bad. Absolutely. That's why I say, and I believe Mike said this a couple times. If you're having a bad day, stay out of the woods, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't you? Yeah. Yeah. I don't go out because I already know, like, I'm not going to be able to vibrate where I need to and have the proper experience that I'm looking for. And then there's a lot of things out there that feed off that, and they see that, and they will, they'll they'll hone right in on you.
I agree.
Right. Yep. And Trapper's good for that one. Trapper's been out and had a really bad day, and some of y'all witnessed on video. What will happen?
It can go the other way too. because sometimes Trapper's like super innocent and like, you know what I mean? And like, he's just so kind hearted and like, so like, you know, like so loving that like, it's almost like there's no protection on him either. You know what I mean? And like that can be like, and I don't really know, you know, I'm just saying, like, I noticed once that they were like singling him out and I was like, like, it's not, it's almost like because he was like, so like, the picture I was getting was that he was so innocent or something that like they were gonna go toy with him,
Right.
you know?
Right. Yeah. Sometimes I'll have him ground himself. Be like, all right, clear your head, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're having a bad day or, you know, from work, you know, take some time, relax before you go out, you know, because you don't want to go in there with mixed emotions because he'll give it to you.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Where
Yeah,
is
if you kill him
Trap?
with, they'll attack you with that.
Yeah. Trapper is out tonight, but he will be on a hunt tomorrow for sure.
I can't even see who's here. Who is that? Pat? Tin Man
Yeah.
and Sally?
Yep.
Yes.
Pat,
Okay.
Tin Man, and Sally.
Hi, Mike.
That sounds like a smorgasbord.
What do you say?
Pat, Tin Man, and Sally.
That's funny.
Sally Joe, so nice they named it twice.
Yeah.
Trevor says we all vibrate at different frequencies, and that's what they pick up on. Absolutely.
Yeah.
They sense it.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's how I get, you know, it's not dumb luck. That's how I do it. Like I go at the same frequency all the time so that they have the ability, and I put it up to them. Like I vibrate at that frequency and I go out there and that's how they receive me, you know, and we talk about it all the time. It's like a walkie-talkie. If we're not on the same channel, like you could be 2 feet from each other and there's nothing coming through. But once you dial in, no, it don't matter. You know, mile off, whatever, loud and clear, right? You're connected. So
Right.
like, it's very, very similar. You know, but it's on a grander scale, but it's the best analogy I got.
Yep. Kathy says, Sally, how long have you been interested in Bigfoot?
Forever.
She froze up for a second. Tell her.
She's just cloaking.
Yeah.
I can't. Sally's cloaking.
Hold on. She's
Lost your connection.
Oh, it's the white spinning circle of death.
That's her
She's
thinking.
buffering.
It's just
That's all that smoke is.
It's a portal.
Yeah, it's a portal to her brain.
Yeah.
All right, we'll let her. We'll come back to that one, Kathy. We will not skip it because that's interesting. I want to find out too.
I think I froze up now.
Nope, you're good. MT Paranormal says, hello, everyone. Pat, you're still good.
No, don't hello, everybody. Don't give me that hello, everyone crap. Get in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dean says, trains vibrate. Absolutely. It seems every location we go to, there is trains nearby. Isn't that weird? Trains vibrate, planes vibrate. Yeah. Larry says, hello, MT.
Larry.
Constance says, Kathy's at a lower frequency.
Try your fence.
How does she know?
Bruce says, hello, everyone. Hello, Mike.
What's up, Bruce?
If you guys haven't joined or LIB's channel, join them. You can find them on the homepage.
Don't do it.
Go to the homepage,
Bruce.
scroll all the way down, and you'll see my featured channels.
Where are you?
As well as channels that I watch. Uh-oh, here we go. Here we go. Here's Sally.
Here I am.
Sally.
Where did you come from? Where did you go?
Sorry about that.
Okay.
Okay,
Come
so
from
you want to
Sally.
answer Kathy's question now?
Yeah, answer it.
Yeah.
All right, so back in 1989, I had an experience up in Allegheny National Forest. I went camping on a Friday evening. I arrived there, and we set up our tents and stuff like that. And I had gotten myself a puppy for my birthday because it was my birthday weekend. And we set up our tents and stuff like that, camped out in the evening, and then I took the kids and I went to bed. Well, all night long, there was eye shine and stuff around the camp, you know, noises and things like that. And when I got up the next morning, my dog was outside the tent playing, and I was worried that she was going to get lost. So I opened up my tent, and I look out there, and she's running around my tent with my shoe in her mouth. And she hurried up, ran in the tent, and all of a sudden played dead. And I was like, oh, man, my shoe's out there. So I reached out to get my shoe. And when I looked up, I seen a Bigfoot. It was full body. If I were to guess the height of it, I'd say 9 to 12 foot tall. And it was about 75 feet away from me. It was across the road. And it come out from behind the tree line, took 3 steps. It looked at me, took three steps, and was gone again behind the trees. It totally scared the crap out of me. I was excited and just scared all at once. It's like a great feeling and stuff like that. But ever since that happened to me, I've been interested in Bigfoot. So my husband and I and my family, we go out and do our own hunts and stuff like that and see what we can find for evidence. I've gotten some really great pictures of my own and stuff like that. I even got like a monkey hanging upside down in a tree. It looks just like a monkey. So, you know,
One of the grandkids.
it's a lot of fun. It's scary at times, but it's a good time out there.
Sally, do you have your YouTube open? The show open on like the other. Somebody's got YouTube open.
She's got her TV up.
No, my TV's turned down.
So it might not. It might not be her.
Yeah, I hear an echo.
Yeah.
I hear myself through Pat's phone, but he's in the other room. He's in the dining room.
It's not bad. So
Pat. So Pat, you're Sally's husband. All right. I finally.
Yeah.
What about the Schaefer name?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I can't. I barely know where I came from.
yeah,
Does he
guilty
look
as
like
charged.
Pat, God bless, man. Shit.
Hey, watch it now. Watch it.
Hey, it's never a dull moment.
Yeah. Sally's good. Sally's always good for like I put up a picture like a selfie of myself in the woods, and then next thing you know, there's like magnified areas. Like, look at this one.
I love
You
it.
ain't lying.
Yeah.
I can't help it. I see it. I gotta circle it. You know.
Right? So Pat, same question for you.
Yeah.
What got you interested?
Well, you know, I used to be one of the naysayers, you know, and I used to think, oh, well, Sally's full of it, and this and that and the other. And over the years, you know, of us going out and hiking and watching video and this and that, that's what kind of hooked me into this. I've never had a personal experience, but I truly believe that they're out there, they live there, because the tens of thousands of people annually that see these things or have experiences or whatever, not everybody's lying. Come on. I mean, there has to be some proof to this, you know, it has to be real. So, but I believe they are.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's not true, Pat. You've had an experience with me a month ago, maybe a little longer than a month ago, down in West Branch,
Where
we didn't finish our walk because it got really, really serious.
you mean
What happened?
Oh, okay.
What happened?
Yeah, tell us.
Tell us.
What happened? Long story short, we had Bigfoot surrounding us all over the place. I was getting them on thermal, but there was also, I believe there was a person in there, and my daughter was with me. My son was with us, and my two grandsons. And my daughter is highly sensitive, like very sensitive, psychic, and my son's also the same way. I have some ability Pat does also, and we all were getting our own feelings and different things happening to us down there. But there was a human down there, and he was walking in the woods, and it sounded like he had two blades that he was cleaning together, like if you were cleaning a knife and scraping them together. And you could hear somebody in the forest gurgling and coughing, like trying to catch their breath, like as if this person went and murdered somebody. And it was getting really insane. And we just turned around and started going back out of the woods.
Because I looked at
Wow.
Sally and I knew the look on her face, she wasn't feeling well. And I said, "Nah, that's it. Let's go, because something's not right here." You know what I mean? And then my side hurt the whole way home. So I don't know what that was all about.
You can sometimes, sometimes you can pick up like apparitions too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
My daughter saw exactly in her head what was going on and where it was going. She directed me to get away from the area. She said, because later after we got in the car, that she told me if we would have continued on, the older grandson would have got killed and I would have gotten hurt, because whoever was out in them would attack both of us.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, it sure is. But we haven't been back to that area just because it was at nighttime and it really freaked us out. And I won't go back in there unless I got you guys and Trapper with us. And we have enough gun. No,
I ain't going.
Need more gun power.
Yeah.
Like, no?
Right. That's awesome, man. Kind of freaky.
Yeah.
look at that.
All the way home, I felt like somebody was sitting on my shoulder. I'm thinking, that I grabbed the spirit along with me too. And I felt like something was sitting on my shoulder the whole way home. It was hurting all the way down my back.
Shit, monkey on her back.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. My daughter said she felt like somebody was stabbing her all over her body. My son, he was crying in the car, having a hard time breathing because he was feeling the effects that this person was having laying out there in the woods. So,
Wow.
yeah, it was really crazy and intense.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Larry
we're all
Hart
crazy.
says, Larry Hart says, Jack, what got you
Literally.
interested in squash? Well, I heard it come over the radio and I went out. It was winter time. I went out and I tried to find these footprints, this lady said, and the sheriff said. And well, the lady reported that something came across the street. They seen it. She made a call. Long story short, I went out to see if there was footprints, and there was. I put it on film, but that wasn't the weirdest part. The weirdest part is I followed these other tracks to a tree that was probably about 9 feet tall, and then the tracks ended at this tree. They didn't, go left or right. And that kind of kicked it all off. I wanted to prove, find this
Had to
thing.
go up.
Yeah, and then ever since, then it just turned into a rabbit hole, and man, did I dive in.
Yeah.
I went head first.
Yep,
But,
just like Alice. What a stump jumper. I don't want to pass over what he said, because I talk about this all the time. So I know this is like another hard thing to process, right? But one of the things I received was piece of info about the Sasquatch is that they don't need to consume energy, food to gain energy like we do. They don't need to consume food to gain sustenance. They do it. They liked it. They do it for taste. They might love venison. They might love mussels and clams. but they don't necessarily need to do it. That they're able to collect energy in different ways, like from the sun, like a plant, which is like some of this, the structures are like charging stations where they soak up energy. Other ways are like the railroad. Other ways are like the power lines, and like what he just said something like that the magnetic and the energy may be their right of ways, and they hang out there, and they it's an energy based being that soaks up, and it's not necessarily their prime way of wanting to do it, but it's something that they do. They hang out by the power lines, and some of the elementals and all these other things do it too. And that's where you get a lot of weird activity by these railroads and power lines, because I mean that third rail, not all tracks, not all tracks like out in the country have that third rail thing. But I know we have it here on Long Island, on the LIRR.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I'm a believer of it.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that I've gotten as solid info, and I know, as weird as it sounds, like I always just try to put it out there.
Yeah, that's where we pick up a lot of our action is by, power lines and the railroad tracks and, flowing water. When those three combine,
Forget about it. Flowing water is another one, because you got to figure that goes all the way through everything. You know what I mean? So it's connected from one end to the other, and like you can put your hand in that water, and if you can connect to it, it'll talk right to you. Like, I mean, I know I'm going real native here, but like it's like whispers in the wind, the speaking river. Like, I'm just a regular ass guy a few years ago that learned to do all these things. You know what I mean?
Right.
I learned them. I wasn't like taught that from the beginning. I had to unlearn everything and then relearn all these little secrets of the real world, of nature.
Yeah. Right. Nature. That's once you know nature, and once you know nature, and this is God's honest truth, if you really want to dive into this and you really want to see things, I mean, learn nature. Learn your sounds, learn your areas, what gives off positive energy, what doesn't. That's a really good thing, and you'll get out there and you'll see a lot of things that are strange, especially around water and power lines and train tracks. And like I said, when all those three connect.
Well, somebody said something before about like their feet must get cold, and like, I don't know if they do or they don't, but one of the things I always do in a new area is I think it's like cultural, kind of like, but I'll always take my boot and sock off and put my foot in the sand, in the mud, in the snow, whatever. I leave my footprint and my handprint, but the foot I think is more important. But I'll put my bare foot in the snow, and like I feel like I'm showing them like a sign of like I'm like, you know what I mean? Like when you go to a foreign country, you don't act like an American. You indulge their culture, otherwise you don't survive, right?
Like, right. Trapper is with his son tonight. All right. Larry says, have any of you folks had any dogman encounters in Ohio? I think the closest encounter that we got was when me and Mike were out and we heard that dog. It was like a guy trying to be a dog. That's the way I took it. And that was on state land. And I mean, I believe that Sally and quite a few others captured them in our pictures, but for an encounter, that's the closest I believe that we've came. Strange. It was like it sounded like an old man trying to bark like a dog and growl like a dog, but really loud. That's the best I can put it. But never, come face to face or. I mean, the picture it was close. I don't think I want to see one though.
No, they're not. No, Did you guys hear my thing on Dogman Encounters with Vic Hundiff?
Yeah, I was there.
I don't, I don't talk much. I never really spoke much about it, right? Like I had told, some people here and there, but he really I had told him, hey, like if you ever have a no show, whatever, like I hate that kind of stuff. Like just let me know. And we were gonna talk about the Dogman stuff, just like to work through it because it was like a traumatic thing for me, like and all of it. And it ended up being a no show. And I was like, he's like, well, would you mind going on the air? I says, all right, I got you, And we just did part 2 where he came back and asked me questions about a bunch of different stuff. And I didn't, until I really thought about it, I didn't realize how many times I come across these things and how many times they know that I'm there. You know what I mean? It's not like, oh, I see it and like, it's doing something. Like, no, I see it and it's seeing me already. You know what I mean? Every damn time.
Right. I wonder if that's what you seen last night, Tin Man.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking about that. Yeah, might have been.
Yeah.
And I also wanted to share this real quick with you, Sally. Is that I got an email saying those dark figures that we see are not shadow people. Those are Bigfoot.
Are they really?
Yeah, the guy said that he's been working doing this for about 20-something years, and that's what he used to think. He goes, that is their way of cloaking.
Yeah,
they see it as a dark shadow.
Yeah, they can do that. Yeah, they can take. That's why they're multi-elementals. So if there's a shadow, like they'll definitely they can take on the shadow and yeah.
Yep.
If it's a huge, a shadow person is more or less gonna most likely be indoors somewhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what he said too.
And they're most likely gonna be like something like a spirit that like you're not gonna see them in the ballroom or the restaurant. Like they're gonna be in the dark corner of like you know what I mean? Like the back room that's like got the closet with the broken light bulb. You know what I mean?
Right. CP says that's scary, Sally. Uh-oh. Who's that?
That's bad. I'm about to go back out.
I think
Yeah, I think he's too close. CP says that's scary, Sally. I got to go, everyone in the chat. Hit that like button. Everyone have a great night. Thank you, CP.
CP, we love you, CP. Thank you for all your support.
Absolutely.
And Arliss left too. Everybody who had to bounce.
That's better, I'm sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Dean says, Stump Jumper, I think you're correct on that. Larry says, thanks for sharing, Jack. Not a problem. Yeah, that video's up. You can see it's one of the first ones. Dean says, I agree, LIB. Wilbur asks, when is your next hunt? Tomorrow.
Trevor
That's
says,
day hunt or night hunt, Jack?
It'll be night. Partially day into the night.
So I just got a flashlight from a subscriber, and it's called an O-Light, and it's really. Is that what you guys use? Yeah, they're really good, man. They're really good.
Yeah.
Are you guys hearing all the interference?
Yeah.
The crackling interference?
Yeah.
It's better now. It's just an echo, but
I'm hearing all kinds of crackling when you guys talk.
Yeah.
Crackle pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
I wonder if it's my phone still doing that.
I don't think so. Room.
South
I
Shore.
gotta go too. I gotta get up in this house and eat some dinner.
All right, buddy. I appreciate you.
No, thank you
See you,
for
LIB.
yeah, thank you for shooting me the link. I wanted to catch up with you guys, and this was a perfect opportunity. So
Yeah, hopefully we can catch up this year before the year's over.
yeah, without a doubt. It's just a matter of lining it up.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
We'll make it happen. I can whatever. We'll talk offline more. But
Okay.
there's no reason we can't meet in like PA or something for one day, even, you know, or 2 days or something
Right. Absolutely.
at the worst. And, all right, guys.
All right, buddy.
Sally, Joe, Pat, thank
Peace.
you.
Okay.
See you
See you,
guys.
Mike.
Tuning in. All right. Raymond,
Right.
good to see you, buddy.
Raymond says hello, everyone. Blessing and prayers. All right.
Hello,
Oh, that
Raymond.
may be Mike that was popping and hissing and
Yeah, I quit doing it after he left.
MT says, okay, back. I was at the grocery store. Did you get us goodies?
MT.
Hello, MT.
Thank you all that one out in the woods and all good people in chat. Absolutely, Bruce. Thank you for being here, my buddy. Constance says, yes. Take care, Mike. Bye, LIB. Good night, Mike. Thank you, Mike. Let's see. There we go.
Yeah.
Jack, I've watched your adventures since the first print in the snow. Those early videos were kind of primitive, but so much fun to watch because you were so. Yeah, that was getting my feet wet. That was really getting my feet wet. You know, like new to everything. You don't know what you're looking for. You know, just kind of out there looking for footprints, and then you hear weird noise, and then you end up getting stuck in the woods drinking muddy water. Yeah.
Gypsy well.
Gypsy well. Get you a good gypsy well.
So, Jack, I have a question to ask you.
Go ahead.
The picture I just sent you that looks like a wild woman, like clan or something.
Yeah.
What do you think of that? I was kind of thinking maybe they're feral people.
I don't know. I don't think they're feral people. I mean, they could be, but I don't think so.
I mean, I'm not being ignorant. I say this, but like he's not very attractive at all. He was kind of like rough looking, you know. But
Yeah, she looks like she was out in the sun a little too long without a shirt on.
Yeah.
now you made me feel I went to say that. But anyway, what I was gonna say is, I think there's a lot of inbreeding going on there, and that's why she looks the way she looks.
You think?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. I mean, it could be wild people.
Yeah.
I mean, we can go out there and try to call them in and say, look, we got food for you. You know what I'm saying? See if they come out.
I was watching a show today on Expedition X, and they were talking about feral people and how there's a large amount of them in the Appalachian Mountains and in the Smoky Mountains. And the show is saying that people there, the ones that are feral, like to eat raw meat and everything like that. So they're pretty much like animals, you know, they eat like animals.
Yeah.
They eat like animals. They eat animals, but they eat like animals, if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know? But
yeah.
But they're saying that they're like the male was like 6'4", and he was real dirty looking, really hairy and stuff. But he had no clothes on, and they could see his skin. So that's why I was
strange.
thinking. And that picture of the female, like the first time, like I forget who got the picture, but I also got it. You could clearly see that she had skin because she had a curvy waist. You know, you could see her rib cage and stuff like that. So it makes me wonder if if they are really feral people.
Yeah, that's possible.
Yeah. I mean, we could go back out there and see if we can't call them in.
Yeah, you guys
call them to us.
Fix or something and try to lure her in. Whatever happened to that? What happened?
Do what? I'm sorry.
I said you guys talked about making steaks or something like that for her to see if she would come in to lure her in. Did you ever do that?
No. I would like to see if you know what? Maybe another girl could get her to come in.
Maybe.
maybe take a, like Trapper's wife or you and Pat come out. Maybe we can, you go out there and stand out there by yourself.
Oh yeah.
Oh, oh my God.
Yeah, there she is.
Come on out, girl. Look, these guys are really nice. Come on out, girl. Yeah. You need to put on this t-shirt.
Yeah. Yeah, she might expect to take mine off.
Yeah.
Oh man. But yeah, Pat wanted to come out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're out there quite a bit, anyways.
Yeah. Next time you guys are out this way, gosh, call me.
Yeah.
All right. This one's for you. Sally Joe, have you seen Bigfoot or Dogman?
I have seen a Bigfoot, yes. And the best way I could describe what he looks like, silverback gorilla, stands totally upright. And his arm length is past the knee. Like probably mid.
Yeah.
Yep. And it's scared the crap out of me. So great and interesting at the same time.
Larry says, feral human eat people.
Well, that's not good. And you want to stick me and say, hey, girl, come on.
Hey, we'll put some trap cameras around you. Hey, my kids ate like animals, Stump Jumper says. Let's see. Mike says, stand out there and call her in by yourself, and we'll film it.
Well, thank you, Mike. You want to put me out
Dean
there?
says, great idea. Say, Jack's not using you for bait, Sally Joe.
Oh, I don't know about that.
We'll film it. Bruce says, thank you, Sally.
As long as you got my back, I'm all for it. As long as I know you're right there, I'll call her out.
Yeah, there you go. We'll be there. We wouldn't let nothing happen to you. Same
Same
thing like I tell Trapper. Same thing like I tell Trapper and Tin Man. If they start dragging you away, don't flail, Yeah. Hey guys, Danny from Pennsylvania. How's my team doing? Good. Thank you for coming tonight. I know it's Friday. Everybody's got stuff to do. Thank you all for showing up tonight. Really do appreciate it. Mike says, when you're being used for bait, that's a good sign that the cameraman likes you. Hey, that's all right. I used Mike for bait a couple times. I'd be like, let me throw this beef steak over by him and see what happens. Hey, we did stick Mike by a tree, film it and you remember he had to not say nothing and just sit there, no lights or anything.
Yep, I remember saying, I don't know how you could do that because I'd be like, totally freaked out.
Oh, there were so many things coming towards him too. I'm like, oh shoot. Oh my God, look at that. Oh my God, I hope that's not a dog man running towards him. I couldn't have did it. Yeah. Don't move, Mike. They don't see you. That's funny.
Yeah.
Tennessee, hello. Vincent. Hey guys, just jumping in to say what's up. How is everyone doing? What's up, MT? Everyone else in the chat. Can't wait to watch your next hunt. Have a great night. Vincent, thank you. Next hunt tomorrow. Dan says, let's hit that like button, share this channel. Come on, guys and gals. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. North Alabama Cryptid. Hello, hello. All right. Danny says, I thought you'd be out tonight. Well, I was getting a lot of messages and I just couldn't get to them all. And we did a Q&A the other night, but I really couldn't stay long. I mean, I was out all day. I didn't eat in the morning, lunch, or dinner, and it was already, 9 o'clock at night? And I was kind of sitting here like this, like food. I need food. So we didn't get to answer a lot. So this is tomorrow night. We'll be out though. So we're trying to do a catch up. All right. Let's see. It may not.
So where are you heading to tomorrow night?
What's that?
I said, where are you heading to tomorrow night?
Well, funny thing is, Claim 3 wants us to come back out. Last time we were there and we seen those lights at Claim 3.
Yeah.
I guess ever since we left, like, what's a good term? Shit's been hitting the fan.
When are you guys camp?
What's that?
When are you guys going to camp there?
November.
After it's so cold. Why not now?
Hopefully, well, maybe sooner than that. I want the leaves off the trees.
Oh, okay.
So we can see farther, with the cameras up. What I got here is I got a laptop and we got Bluetooth cameras that hook up to this laptop that will connect to this laptop.
Yeah.
And we got 3 of them. So I'm hoping with all of us that go out there and these cameras, they're going to be running on, you'll go to bed and get back up and we'll still be there. They'll be running, so they'll run all night. And I'm hoping with those out facing in different directions, we could pick something up with us going out individually. We'll go out as a team, we'll just send Tin Man out, but they'll always be watching.
Thanks.
Go get him. Go get him.
Yeah, and then we'll have a home base. Somebody will always be at the home base. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be, go out as a team, go out of pair of twos, go out by himself, just the cameras. So, but I want to be able to, those cameras to see deeper into the, forest, the woods there.
Yeah.
Because then it gives us a chance with the night vision and everything else. What's that?
I can't talk. Sorry. Have you ever asked the owner if he wanted to come out and walk around with you guys? Since he keeps, back out there.
Yeah, he said no.
Really?
Oh yeah, I told him to come out. Nope.
My thoughts on that were if he would go out there, and like maybe more than once with you guys, then they would get to know him and maybe they'd stop bothering him so much.
The problem with that, he thinks when he goes out back there and things get bad, he gets them coming into his house. Like he says, he'll see things going on in his house at the corner of his eye.
Yeah.
Like his daughters came out and they left, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
And, I'm hoping if he goes to sell the property, I want it. I really want it. I think we all pitch in.
If you don't get it, I'm sure you might be getting phone calls. Hey, there's something on my property.
Right?
Yeah.
Stump Jumper says it may not be a lasting friendship.
Well, you know what? Before I even got into this, I was checking out a few things. And there have been reports of Bigfoot in that area. I did some pretty deep research. And before I think a lot of us really got into this pretty heavy, there's been sightings. So, and this it might go 10 years ago. So he's been hanging out here for a pretty good while.
Yeah, and you also found out, Tin Man did do some research that there was an Indian burial ground really close by there.
Yeah, and I want to get back into, where we have been, where we started out, and check on some wigwams and do a little more research in there. But I haven't been back ever since we got out of there. It's been how long since we've been out of there?
Did our conclusion on the area?
Yeah.
Yeah. A couple months.
I'd like to get back and
You're talking about West Branch. I want to go with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot more. There's a lot back there that should be looked into, but maybe sometimes, just let it rest. It might be more spiritual.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Maybe there's things back there that don't want to be bothered. So
right.
Kind of giving it a break.
Right. I put you guys on every channel I can. That is awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, I recently did that South Dakota trip. I kind of got more spiritual from that, with what happened to the Indians, the Native Americans, I should say, and all that. So it was really, really moving, our trip out there this past couple weeks. So it was really nice, but kind of looking into a lot of other things too.
Yeah.
So
Stump Jumper says home base is a place to drag Tin Man back after he's used for bait. Yep. have a repair kittens, an oil can for him.
Yeah.
Don't put an X on his house. Yeah. Good night, everyone. Have to feed the fish. I have 30-gallon fish tank, so I will see you on the next hunt. Good night. Good night, Heather. Thank you for being here tonight.
Good night.
Okay, invitation to him. Yeah. When Mrs. Cameraman want to live there? I don't know. Maybe. I'd have to ask her.
She'd be good.
If not, then let's all just pitch in and use it for a base.
That'd be a cool idea.
This is a nice place. Beautiful place.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Beautiful place. X on the ground means welcome. X standing up means stay away. Interesting. But do they all mean that everywhere? That's the question. They are still at my house in the yard above the shed. Yeah.
Guess what I got a picture of this past Saturday?
What'd you get a picture of?
Pregnant Bigfoot. I'm
wow.
have to for you. I did. I got a
Yeah,
picture.
send it to me.
Oh, I did see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it. My memory's bad.
Yeah, I'll send it to you after we're done here, and I'll show you it. I'll show it to you too, Tin Man.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
wow. That's scary, man.
She's got to be like really close to delivering too, because she's really sticking out there.
Kathy says, you mean a clubhouse? Yeah, clubhouse. Man, imagine that. We could just have hunts all the time. Just put up a fence.
You can make a yearly get-together place too for meet and greets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a great
I dare
idea.
you.
As much as we're out there, we're gonna have to buy a house out there.
Yeah.
we can dare each other. I dare you to run out there and stay out there for 20 minutes. Might be different. Yeah. Well, yeah. I never shared my videos with anyone except my daughter. Oh. Send me some. Take a look. I'm not on drugs and I don't drink. Either.
Hey, you should have people accusing me of doing drugs because of stuff I'm posting on TikTok of my findings.
Yeah.
I said, I guess I can look of, you know, I'm such a druggie or something, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah, she's big time.
Janice Carter said, "Up X is a welcome." Oh, thank you, Tennessee. Let's see. I don't know what to do because they can't call the cops. You can't say nothing to the government. Yeah, it's Bigfoot's going to be one of those things that the government's going to come out and be like, they're real, like they did with the aliens, and nobody cares. They're like aliens, a jet fighter, knocked down a spaceship and we have it. And everybody's just like, oh yeah, my rent's like, $1,200. When's the next check coming? Nobody cares.
Well, after that one hunt we had out there, the helicopters were flying about 100 feet in the air.
Oh yeah.
When I got home, I saw them. They had the searchlights out and the choppers out, scanning that area.
Yeah, that was crazy.
What were they looking for? I have no clue.
Yeah, when all those calls and stuff were going on, that was crazy.
It was looking for something.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden you got Army helicopters.
Yeah.
You're like, come on, man.
Yeah. So there's something there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he says, well, I don't want to disappear if I say anything about these things. Just can't tell the Clintons.
Yeah.
You end up in a swamp. Yeah.
Geez. But hey, I'm gonna cut it short. I just want to and try to end this in a prayer. We have one member that's having a pretty tough time right now. I'm not going to say any names, but just try to say a prayer to yourself that there's a good outcome.
Yeah, for Ramona. Everybody knows Ramona's been.
Well, I'll be thinking of her tonight.
Yeah, definitely think about Ramona and.
Definitely.
So.
Yeah, in 1978, I was on a hunt, never seen any X's.
Yeah. Hey, fellas, I'm going to jump off here too. So have a good night. Good talking to you guys.
Okay,
yeah, thank you all for coming, and tomorrow we'll be on a hunt. And when you're back in Ohio, give me and Tin Man a call. Let us know.
We definitely will do that, brother. I appreciate you. Thanks a lot, guys. Good night.
Okay, good night.
And we'll be out on a hunt tomorrow. Me, Tin Man, Trapper, I believe Mike, maybe. We'll be out there. Not sure where, but I'll give you a time for tomorrow if we're going live or not. Well, we'll go live, but I'm not sure what time. But thank you all for the questions tonight. And I hope that we gave some answers that cleared some of that up for you all. The time, not sure. Check the Facebook page and also check the YouTube page here. Oh, yep, MT will be there tomorrow. Awesome. All right. With that said, though, I'm Jack the cameraman.
I'm Tin Man.
And we will see you tomorrow on the next hunt. Y'all have a great night. God bless. Peace.